Welcome back, everybody. I just got really disoriented for a moment because on my video camera I saw that car that just passed to the opposite side to this. Wow, I thought it was trying to pull up on the shoulder of the road. I got oh, don't record and try to drive at the same time. But anyway, behind me here we got a surprise. Yeah, so you probably saw what's following me home. The 72 Beetle that I've been working on for the last couple months, well, last couple years even, is now officially mine, and it's headed home. I'm doing a round trip here. It looks like it'll be about 150 miles by the time I'm done getting home here. So 75 miles of towing, which was far enough, because my Z right now doesn't have working air conditioning. And it's hot as balls out here, which absolutely sucks. But I got quite a ways to go ahead of me here. So I'll give you some updates when we get home. Of course, we'll have a walk around the car. You guys have seen it before, but we're going to get a little more into detail as to what it is and as to what paths I'm going to take with it, because I kind of have a couple ideas in mind. And, well, we'll go from there. So as always, you guys, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to plug that dingle blaze to get updates every time I upload a video. Check out duckshit.net for all my different social media links. And we'll be back right after that intro. Alright guys, we made it home safely, and I am sunburned. Oh boy. Oh, exhausted today. I actually went in and laid down for a couple hours and poured myself a ginger ale and bourbon. Wish I had a little twist of lime, but being on ice, that was good enough for me. Here's the 72. Here's the interior. Pretty basic stuff. I mean, it's got low back seats in it, because it is retrofitted with earlier stuff. That's the reason why it doesn't have crescent vents on here, for those of you that are wondering. If you also look at the rear, you see that it has a 67 deck lid on it. And it's also got earlier tail lights from mid-60s. So that's the setup we got here. 72 license plate. This is an authentic Florida license plate, so I actually could reuse that if I wanted to. Up front, custom mirrors. I really like these. The more I look at it, the more I think Eleanor needs a pair of them. I might mount them a little bit differently, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Up front, we got earlier headlights, earlier fenders, the ones with the horn grills in them, and of course the bumpers. The bumpers are earlier style too. It does have 4-lug wheels. It does have disc brakes up front, drums in the back. If I keep this for any amount of time, it'll be getting discs for sure in the rear. We'll be swapping that out. You guys are going to know more about the engine, I'm sure, but when it comes to the engine, you guys have seen me work on this a million times. It's got dual 34 ICT Weber carburetors, not China crap. When this car first came here, it had China crap on it. It had some problems related to that, so we've since pulled that stuff off and put the Webers on there, and this thing runs like a top. We also put the correct vacuum distributor on there. That was something I had done in the past. It is currently still running a generator, but I will probably do an alternator upgrade on this, and I'll probably go one of the high amperage ones, the big 90s that they put on these things, because I think I'm also going to do an electric air conditioner. And I haven't seen any American Volkswagen guy do a proper install from start to finish. I mean, there's some that showed him, and there's some that showed before and after, but they didn't actually go through the whole process, and I might do that on this channel. So, this is a car I'd like to drive all year round, and here in Florida, it's hotter than hell, and that's the reason why it took me hours to unhitch this thing, because I was waiting for it to be in the shade, because it's just too damn hot. Yeah, too hot. Too hot. Earlier bumper, of course, on the back, single 67 taillight on the rear. That's not a tail light, a backup light, I should say, but anyway, there it is. In addition, up front here, we've got an MP Hearst style shifter. It's got an earlier style steering wheel in it, which is wrapped in leather currently. There's a radio hole in the dashboard, which I'll be patching up. I like the chrome trim running across the dash, so I'll probably put a patch in there and likely paint it same body color. I'm going to go around this car and touch up some of the paint. There's a little chip in it here and there. This side actually isn't too bad. It's the driver's side. It has a couple of dings in it and a couple spots in the paint. That looks like a stone chip. Nope, it's a bird turd. No, it's a stone chip. But that's the kind of stuff I want to fix. I want to take care of that. And there was something going on over here. Right here. There's something going on. I'll fix that. There was a little something over here. Looks like some some the paint perhaps cracked and a little moisture got in there. It's starting to rust. That's eventually going to bubble, so I need to fix that. There's a ding in the fender, something in the paint here. This looks like paint remover or something got on it. So it needs a little touch up, and I mean just a little bit of touch up. There was also a couple scratches on the top where they put the roof rack on, and they didn't put the rubber on it. This is something I did the last time it was here, and it stopped it from scratching up, but otherwise it was beating up the roof pretty bad. So I want to get in there and fix that. A little bit here. These are the kind of things I want to fix. Doesn't need to be perfect, but I think I could do it just a little bit better. And this car, overall, even though it's not original for what it is, but that's why I love it so much. I would call it a very high B or a low A. It's great. I mean, this car is just in beautiful, beautiful shape. Up underneath, the floor pan looks like somebody put a jack up underneath it on the driver's side, so it's been pushed up and separated from the tube, or the tunnel, not the tube. So I'll probably be doing a little bit of welding on that too in the future. In fact, I'll probably do a body off on this, and then just do a quick straighten out the pan, weld up things that need to be, go over the whole thing, remove any rust spots. There's no holes, by the way. Everything is new. Everything's been dynamatted too. But anything that's not covered underneath with Dynamat needs to be repainted. So I'll just take it apart, go through the whole thing, wire brush the whole thing down, repaint it, drop the body back on it. It's a good weekend project. So that's something I'll be doing. Look at all my fingerprints in that wheel. That's when it was here a couple weeks ago. From me taking the wheels on and off. Hey, again, this is the kind of stuff I'll fix. Clean that up. I can do better than what we see. So, otherwise, I love this car. And I have since they first sent me pictures of it 3 years ago when they wanted me to work on it. I loved it. Immediately loved it. Looks like we got a little bit of a sagging door here too. I didn't notice that before. Yeah, that brought it up a little bit. Door wasn't quite closed all the way. But anyway, it's a matter of lifting up this plate just a little bit. And we should be able to get it up to where it belongs. The doors on this thing close like a Volkswagen. You got to give them that little bit of force. Otherwise, they bounce back open because these cars are airtight. Oh, pop-outs, by the way. Nice convenient feature. Very nice feature. It's got the thin chrome strip on it. The earlier cars did run the thick one. I may get a thicker chrome strip for it too. It does have the thick chrome strip down below on the running boards though, so I'll leave that one down below there. I like that. And I also like, and I didn't even notice, that it has the little chrome cap on it. And usually this is a hubcap puller, but it doesn't want to come out, so, oh, there it is. Now, something that somebody will probably steal from me if I leave it in there for any amount of time. I wonder if there's one on the other side. Never noticed. Yep, there's one in there too. So, yeah. Alright, well, I got a little bit of work cut out for me. Not too much. I mean, it's roadworthy now. But it does have to go in for an alignment, because when I swapped out that front end on it a few weeks back, I couldn't do the alignment on it. I don't have the ability to do that here. I mean, I could do a very, very basic alignment, which I did, to get the car out of here. But they'll go to one of the local alignment shops that's been in business since, well, around the time I was born. So they worked on a lot of these. And those guys are still there, and they still know what they're doing. So I'll drop this car off over there and have them do the proper alignment on it. I guess that's about it for this one, for this video. But we'll see what I'm going to do with it otherwise. It is sitting at stock height. It does have oversized tires on it. And I've been thinking, wouldn't it be interesting or neat if perhaps I lifted the Beetle? Everybody always lowers them. How about we go higher on this one? Maybe a little bit higher, and if it looks goofy, well, maybe we'll just get bigger tires. I want to keep the full fenders on it, though. I do want to keep the full fenders. We're not going Baja. We're not cutting the body up. We're not going to even roof chop this one. I know you guys love Eleanor, you know, Triple E. The hell's Triple T? I don't know. I'm making shit up now as I go along. Everybody loves Triple E's look, but Triple E is just been done so well and is so damn expensive to operate because of what she is. I'd be afraid to really get her beat up. I needed a Beetle of my own. And I like Beetles, I do. And my Type 3 has been good to me over all the years, but it's not a car that I ever wanted. My ex wanted that car, and that's why I got it. Otherwise, I probably never would have ended up one at all. But I do appreciate the Type 3, and I am keeping it. No, absolutely, yes. Unless somebody comes along and makes a stupid offer on it. Stupid offers, you know, sometimes you just gotta let something go. There it is. Alright, knock that tow bar off. I'm going to switch positions, try to get the Beetle up in there and get the Z back out here. I got a birthday party to go to tonight. There's going to be chicken wings on strings, so it's going to be a blast. So like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to plug that thing, please, to get updates every time I up video. Check out Duck down there for all my different social media links. And hopefully we'll see you guys on the next go-round. There'll be some more updates on this car coming up very, very soon. I've got, I still think I have a work video on this I haven't even finished uploading. So we'll get that up too. And got to get something done on this. The engine's got to go back in, as well as a few other updates on that. But I guess that's about it for now. So thanks you guys for watching. See you next time. I almost forgot to mention the other reason I love this car. See where the seat ends? Right at the steering wheel? Somebody, when they built this car, put 73 and up floor pans, which has the hump. But the hump is not being used. Instead, they put heater channel seat tracks in from 70 and earlier, which had completely different seat tracks than the later models did. 71, 72 had their own thing. 73 and up had the hump. Everything from 70 and down, all the seats are interchangeable. But because of that, they had to mount the seat tracks further back by about 4 or 5 inches, which makes it really easy for me to get in and out of this car. No better reason to love the car than that. It even came with a full tank of gas.